नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपापदायिने गौरकथा धामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. So, first of all, I would like to thank Sarvajay Madhav Prabhu that he has arranged such an incredible program for us, bringing thousand people here registered, and I am sure each place many more people viewing at one place, and Guru Maharaj Facebook about 400 people. I connected to my Facebook, another 400 people there. So I think tens of thousands of people that Sarvajay Madhav Prabhu has brought us together. So he is really empowered by Guru Maharaj to do this job, because Guru Maharaj always wants us to keep together. He is very, very worried how we can stay together, how we can all feel cared for, how we all can remain connected. So, the service to Guru Maharaj, to please him. Okay, when Sarvajay Madhav Prabhu was telling me, he was telling that the disciples, we should put our tan, man, dhan. We should engage our mind, body and wealth in the service of Guru. So I will speak something about the basis, how we can engage these things to make Guru Maharaj pleased. So you know what will make Guru Maharaj most pleased? The first thing that he is worried for us, that each of us will remain Krishna conscious. So I consider that is the best service and topmost service to Guru Maharaj and foremost service to Guru Maharaj, that we remain Krishna conscious and we practice our sadhana nicely. So that will please Guru Maharaj the best. So more we become Krishna conscious, that is the success of Guru Maharaj's endeavor. Guru Maharaj has initiated about 50,000 or more than 50,000 disciples, taking so much karma, so much burden, without caring for what big trouble he has to go through because of initiating so many people. But he is prepared to take the trouble, because once Guru Maharaj said, on Janmashtami day, Guru Maharaj is telling that today the best service that I am offering these souls, because he was giving initiation, and Guru Maharaj told, my best service to Krishna is I am offering this conditioned soul unto the lotus feet of Krishna. So our first service to Guru Maharaj, that we remain Krishna conscious and we carefully continue with our sadhana, proper sadhana. The next worry Guru Maharaj has, how his disciples will be cared for. And we see how Guru Maharaj personally, he does not care his health crisis, this, that, always he gives himself 100%, 200% to communicate with his disciples, to stay in touch with his disciples. Always he is eager for caring his disciples. So that is another way we can serve Guru Maharaj. We personally, each of us, we can really take some of our God brothers, God sisters, to whom we really care. We, of course, we are big preachers, we are encouraging so many people, we have Bhakti Vriksha preachers, this, that, but in spite of that, we take some people for the holistic care, spiritual and every way. So that is another way that will please Guru Maharaj very much. So what Guru Maharaj I have observed, he is very careful that nobody should live devotional life because of me. We have to be very careful in this regard, that I should not be the cause of somebody to live devotional life or even to live ISKCON. So for these things, Guru Maharaj is very careful in his behavior, that we have to be careful that we don't chastise people in such a way, publicly or whatever way, that he feels to live ISKCON or devotional life. And also I have seen Guru Maharaj is very careful not to put people in embarrassed position in public. Sometimes we very much like in front of many people to put somebody in embarrassed position. So Guru Maharaj, he has so much control over his speech, over his dealings, very sensitive, how people will not feel hurt in his behavior. Sometimes I feel the what whole Bhagavad Gita Krishna has spoken, like Guru Maharaj, like a personifications of teachings of Bhagavad Gita. He has imbibed all these things so nicely. And also, as Guru Maharaj disciples, we should work with our God brothers and God sisters in such a way that they don't feel left out. Guru Maharaj always speak to somebody, so that people, because we are very sentimental and emotional, it is very important for us to safeguard the sentiment and emotion of our God brothers and God sisters, so that sentiment is not hurt, that emotion is not affected. So many times what we do something for which we like to take the credit. We don't like to give credit to others. So that is another area, because all these things comes under care. So care does not mean that we give some money, give some assistance only. So before we give care to others, we have to be very careful. If we are not careful for all these things, then our giving care to others will not make any sense. So like showing our gratitude to others, things like that. So one thing is caring for those that are still with us in this moment. Then second thing, what Guru Maharaj is worried, what about so many people have left our movement? Some might have left the devotional life. So that is a great challenge. And Guru Maharaj's mood is to go out of our way. You see, that will be real service that we will feel satisfaction and proud for. If I can manage that some devotees have drifted away from bhakti, or have left ISKCON, or not rendering service to Guru Maharaj, if we can bring them back to their bhakti life. Once Guru Maharaj was telling, he was describing that pastime of Shivananda Sen, taking care of a dog who was accompanying with him to go to Puri. And that dog one day disappeared, and Shivananda Sen did not eat, and he sent 10 people to search for that dog. In that context, Guru Maharaj mentioned that if one dog lives and he is sending 10 people to bring him back, if one devotee leaves our society, then how many people we should send to bring him back? And I personally have seen how so many devotees Guru Maharaj have brought them back from their house, from their life. They have drifted from Krishna consciousness. Not only his disciples, his God brothers, those that are in very big position in ISKCON. Guru Maharaj pursued them, went to their house, some others brought them back. I'm just telling you something what I have observed the Guru Maharaj's mood and his heart is. So this is one thing that you have to bring them back. And another thing is that the Guru Maharaj mood is always seeing good things with others. That is the best part of Guru Maharaj. I have spent 43 years with Guru Maharaj. Of course, nowadays I don't get chance to associate so closely with Guru Maharaj. But initial days, I was spending so much time with Guru Maharaj. But I have never heard Guru Maharaj speaking one sentence critically or sarcastically or offending somebody or speaking bad about anybody. Though I have seen that some people, they speak against Guru Maharaj, but sometimes I see how he addresses so respectfully to them. Not only addresses respectfully to them, sometimes we had problems in management, so many problems. So some people may speak something again about Guru Maharaj, this, that. One day Guru Maharaj called some of our God brothers, then he was preaching us, even if such and such devotee, my God brother, he speaks about me like this, but you should be respectful to them. So this is the idealism. No, Guru Maharaj, his heart is like that. No, Guru Maharaj is not a professional Vaishnava etiquette showing professionally. He is constitutional, he is like that. He is not trained to show Vaishnava behavior. He is not trained, he is constitutional like that. He is not professionally adopting all these qualities, but constitutionally is inbuilt qualities in Guru Maharaj's. So I think I don't know, I cannot speak too much. So at the end, I would like to Sarvaja Madhav, who is so much dedicated, lot of energy he put to bring us together. So I'm very, very thankful to him. The great job he has done. And also you all have heard our dear God brother Revati Raman. So nicely he spoke to us. And what he is speaking, that he means and he lives on that. He is quoting a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Ekaya bhaktya ekaya isam guru devata atma. Guru is like my Lord, like life and soul. And I have seen Revati Raman Prabhu, he always treats, he takes Guru Maharaj in that way to his heart. And I see his success. Those that have taken Guru Maharaj to their heart, and how successfully they are progressing in their service to the society and service to Srila Prabhupada. So in this regard, one thing came to my mind. Now 1,000 people are here. I was thinking all these people must be very, very serious. So they came and joined this. So I was thinking, if each of these 1,000 devotees that are here, they take care of 50 devotees, then all 50,000 devotees can be cared for. Of course, I know out of these people, some could be not initiated. There are some bachas, small children are there also. So my point is, we should make a strategy like this, that systematically, that is what Guru Maharaj wanted, that how these 50,000 disciples can be cared, maybe 50 devotees cared by one devotee, then 100 people and 100 men caretakers can be cared by 10 people, then they can report to Guru Maharaj nicely. And same time, one thing I want to tell everybody, this concept of Shiksha Guru, sometimes I have heard Guru Maharaj likes, and Guru Maharaj told, I am Diksha Guru and I am Shiksha Guru for everybody. With one thing I have observed, Guru Maharaj doesn't want anybody to be in between him and his disciples. That is what Guru Maharaj is. Even if it is not possible for him to communicate with all his 50,000 disciples, but his mood is I want to directly communicate. That is his mood. So, when we are taking care of some of our God brothers, God sisters, this concept of Siksha Guru is very good, but sometimes we should not take a mood of I am Siksha Guru. Anybody want to approach Guru Maharaj has to go through me. There's some places I observe the mood is like this. But I don't think, I don't know what Guru Maharaj's thoughts now, but sometimes I had observed Guru Maharaj more into deal directly with his disciples. So while we are acting like a Siksha Guru, we should be always understand they are not our property. They are Guru Maharaj's property. They have every right to directly communicate to Guru Maharaj, and because Guru Maharaj's mood is like this, all we should be just caring for them as their God brothers, as their God sisters, more than caring for them as a Siksha Guru. We are not Siksha Guru. Guru Maharaj is Siksha Guru, he is Diksha Guru. Both he is. All our relationship better we keep as your God brothers and God sisters. We are trying to help each other to progress in your spiritual life. As I am trying to help my God brother, God sisters, I need also their help. I am not a guru to help everybody. I am also God brother, God sister, that I need also help from everybody. So that has to be also very carefully guarded, so that this concept has to be understood very nicely. Then at the end, we have to work together. There are so many orders Prabhupada has given to Guru Maharaj. I heard when Guru Maharaj was going through severe health crisis, one day midnight he woke up and he called Mahabaraha Prabhu. Say, hey, bring pen and papers. Now I remember all the instructions Prabhupada has given to me. Then he went on describing this, Prabhupada told this, Prabhupada told this, Prabhupada told so many things. And Guru Maharaj always eager, how can I do alone? All my disciples, you should help me. Two requests Guru Maharaj makes. All my senior disciples, I request them, take care of my junior disciples and help me to fulfill the order of Srila Prabhupada. So that we have to analyze what are different orders. We may be living different parts of the world. Still, we have to have some coordination system. But how as many as disciples can help Guru Maharaj in fulfilling the orders of Srila Prabhupada to Guru Maharaj. And also now we have created this JPS Seva Trust in Mayapur. We have taken we are working to take 15 bigha, 5 acres land to take care of Guru Maharaj disciples, to create archives there, nice museum, so many different things. I don't know if everybody, all these 1000 devotees listening here through Facebook, also more devotees. I don't know if it is okay, correct or not. My suggestion, maybe Sarvajay Madhav can revise this. If everybody can send their WhatsApp number to Sarvajay Madhav or that Chaitanya Avatari Prabhu, now we can start from here. Let us get this 1000 or 2000 devotees and contacts together and start on working. Because I have seen Guru Maharaj has great dissatisfaction in this regard, even if he has tried personally through his office staffs, now getting all the address. But I have seen how Guru Maharaj shamelessly, he goes out of his way to get the contact of everybody. And his mood is only how to serve. And we have to work on that also. That is very, very important things. And okay, I don't want to take more time. I am feeling so happy, I cannot pronounce in words, and to see thousands of my God brothers, God sisters from all over the world, different parts of the world. I am very much moved, and I really pray at your lotus feet. Please bless me Please, all of us, let us help each other, work together for the pleasure of Guru Maharaj, understand his mood and his sacrifice, what he has done for us, and how much suffering he has to go through for us. We have to imbibe this mood, and then if this kinds of initiative Sarvajam Madhav Prabhu can continue time to time, it is a big deal. Once a month, even if we can come together, thousands of God brothers, God sisters together, that will be very nice. We all can stay in touch and stay together, serving unto the lotus feet of our dear Guru Maharaj, Srila Jayapati Swami Guru Maharaj. Thank you all, my God brothers, God sisters. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhu bhayavacha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. जय श्री जयपति स्वामी गुरु महाराज की जय. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you so much, Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj. Maharaj is one of the senior most disciple of Guru Maharaj, and he's the role model